Hello and welcome. Let us see now the next part of the mathematical topic. The topic is the part is the some standard equivalent statements, that is algebra of statements. In last video we have seen the results of idempotent law, commutative law, associative law and distributive law. Okay, let us see the proof of the next law, complement law, identity law. Okay, now let us see complement law. We are going to discuss about complement law. Complement law. What is complement law here? P and with negation of P, and here P or with negation of P. Okay. What is the result of first statement? Result of this is statement number 1 and statement number 2. What is the result of first statement? P and result P and negation of P. For this, let's see the example in a switching circuit. What is P? P means the switch S1. They are connected here, and means what? Series arrangement. Again it is a series arrangement. Negation P S1 dash. Now see, observe this, and this wire is connected to the battery. Here plus, there minus. This is a lamp is connected, and the circuit is completed like this. Okay, observe this. S1 means this, S1 means P. S1 dash is negation of P, and they are connected in series. Now see, what is S1? The switch S1 is closed. Closed means current will pass from this point to other point. If this is closed, this is open because S1 dash is given here, not S2 but S1 dash. Means these are complementary switches. These are complementary switches, and we are going to discuss about complement law. Complement law, and here complementary switches. Whenever S1 is closed, S2 is open. Open means the current will not flow from this point to other point. In the result, the lamp L will not glow. Means result is what? Result is here F. In this condition, we can use here F. Hence, the result is P and negation P. Result is F. Or now let us see P or negation P. P or negation P. Now let us see now result of second one. This is a example number second. P or negation of P. What is the result? What is the output? P means, let us see S1, same switch. Or means parallel. Here S negation P, S1 dash. Here written or means two lines are parallel or two wires are parallel, connected like this. Here take here battery, plus minus, lamp is here, complete this wire like this. Observe here, current passing through this wire will come at this position. Here are two possible way, above way and below way. If this is a closed means current pass from this, and S1 is closed, S1 dash is open. Open means current does not flow from this wire, but current is already passing through this above part, and the circuit will complete. Lamp L is on, means what? Truth value is here T. In this condition, thus we have given proof of the complement law. P and negation P, result is F. I am taking one more example other than switching circuit. Example of this. Suppose P is any statement. P is any statement. Suppose 2 plus 3 equal to 5. This is a statement. And here negation P. Negation P. 2 plus 3 not equal to what? 5. Okay. And they are connected. Result is here P and negation P. P and negation P. P means what? 2 plus 3 equal to 5 here, and 2 plus 3 not equal to 5. In exam, question may be like this. Find the truth value of this given statement. Just see here, 2 plus 3 equal to 5. This is a first statement. This is a other statement. This is a P. Okay, and this same one, but not equal given mean negation P, means P here and here, negation P. And what is our result? P and negation of P. What is result? P means the truth value of whole given statement is, according to this rule, is a F. Okay, similar way, take one second example. PR is same, no change in P, no change in negation P. Instead of here and, use here or. I am using here or. What is the truth value of 2 plus 3 equal to 5 or 2 plus 3 not equal to 5? According to this rule, here is a or. Result is here T. Thus, we have given the proof of the complement law. After this, after completion of proof this, let us see now identity law. Identity law, important one. Identity law. This is identity law. Suppose P is any statement connected with T. What will be the result? Result is here P. This is a P and T, result is P. Okay. Same way, P and with, instead of T, use here F. And result is here F. Okay. Now, we are going to discuss about this. P and T, result is P. P and F, result is F. Okay. Now, how the statement P is obtained? Let us see. P and with T. Now, P is a statement. Just see here. I am giving trick like this. P is a statement, and we know P is a statement having the truth value T or F. Now, what are the possible result solution? Use, instead of this, I am keeping like this. T and T. What is our rule? T and T. It is a conjunction. T and T, result is T. Now, let us take here now. F and T. F and T, result is F. Means what? Result gives both possibility, T as well as F. T, result is T. F, result is here F. Means both possibilities are here. So, instead of this, we are using here the statement P, because any statement P gives two possible values, T or F. Means what? Here P is written directly. Okay. Now, check here. What is the result of P? I am writing here P and F. Again, make like this. This is a statement having two possibilities, whether it is T or F. Now, let us take like this. T and F. What is result? Result is T and F. Result is F. Now, take like this. F and F. Result is F. In both the condition, no change in F. Therefore, here F is written. Okay. Thus, we have completed the proof of the identity law. In some mathematical problem, some steps like this. Here is a square bracket, negation P implies with Q, implies with R here, and with Q. And what is the truth value of such type of statement? Just observe, this total given statement pattern with the above rule is given. P and T result is what? It is P. Okay, means this total bracket is nothing but P. See here, observe above part. This total bracket means what? P, and as it is T as it is. What is result of this? Result of this is only P. Mean result of whole this statement is completely bracket. Negation of P implies Q with R. And what is reason? Reason is identity law. Means what? We can use identity law for solving such type of any example. Okay. Now same way we can find the answer of this result. Suppose P is any statement. Suppose 2 plus 3 equal to 5 here, and with F. What is the result? According to this result, P and F. Suppose this is a statement having P and F. Result is what? F. So truth value of the given statement is, as per the identity law, the result is what? F. Thus we finished the proof of the complement law as well as proof of identity law. Now let us see now involution law. Involution law. What is involution law? Involve, name is given. Name is here sufficient. Involve means the given point is already exist in the given pattern. Means what? Suppose negation of P. What is result? Negation of negation. It is a P. Negation of negation. It is a P. So this gives a involution law. And in mathematical form we get this is not. This meaning negation means not. This negation means again not. Not means it is yes. It is a statement is given. So we can use another example as it is not true that. It is not true that. It is not true that. It is not true that I have not taken tea. See the example. It is not true that I have not taken tea. Statement is so big, so large. So what will be the meaning of this? It is not true that. Instead of this is, this negation is here. Okay. I have not taken tea. I have not taken tea. Not taken tea means negation of P. Means what? What is the result? Result is only P. P means what? I have taken tea. The result of this means I have taken tea means I involve in particular that taken tea. Okay. I am giving a second one, negation of F. Negation of true and negation of false. What is involution law? Negation of true, it is F. And negation of F, it is a true. An example of this. Negation of true. It is not true that. It is not true that means what? I am giving one example. Sun rises in the east. Sun rises in the east. But if I make same sentence like this, it is not true that. It is not true that sun rises in the east. The result is here F. Negation of true is false. Negation of false is true. Just these are the explanation related to involution law. Simple understand. Negation of negation, it is P. Negation of T, it is F. Negation of F is again T. We have already seen in set theory. Suppose this is a universal set U. Again, and this is a simply A. Okay. So A is a subset of what? U. The part A is a subset of the set U. And what is complement of this? complement of A is a remaining part of this portion. Remaining part means this part. This totally part is the complement denoted by A dash. Complement denoted by A dash. Complement of A is A dash, and again complement of A complement is again A. I am writing like this. Complement of A is written like this. A complement, again complement, result is A. Same rule is here. Instead of complement, I have written negation of A, result is again A. In set theory, this type of situation we have already learned in the last topic, last year. Okay. Now about De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. What is De Morgan's law? Negation of P or Q. See here, negation of P or Q. See only in bracket. What is bracket say? P or Q means this is a disjunction and disjunction, and outside this bracket there is a sign negation. What is result? Negation of P and with negation of Q. Okay, result of this is already this, and proof of this result we have already seen in the equivalent statements, or you can also solve this by using truth table. Construct the truth table of the given P, Q, negation P, negation Q, then find the truth values of this part, truth value of this part, and in some particular column will use output same, means this will use the result of the De Morgan's law. Okay. In exam, what will be the question based on De Morgan's law? Suppose I am taking one example. 2 plus 3 equal to 5, or 10 into 2 equal to 20. This total statement is given. And find the negation of this. Question may be like this. Find negation of this total compound statement. For a solution of this, first observe this part. This is a statement P. This is a statement Q, and they are connected by R. R means this, and we are going to find the negation of whole this statement. What is the negation of whole statement? Try to convert in mathematical form like this. Just apply De Morgan's law. What is De Morgan's law? De Morgan's law says result is negation of P, or with, instead of here or here and negation of Q. Okay, try to write the result. Negation of P. What is P? This part. 2 plus 3 not equal to 5. This is a negation P right here. And negation Q means 10 into 2 not equal to 20. And this gives the complete proof of the negation, that is the negation of this whole given statement. Okay, I am giving one more example. Okay, see here. Satara is in Maharashtra. Satara is in Maharashtra, or 2 plus 2 equal to 4. And question like this, find the negation of whole statement. We are going to find negation of whole statement. What will be our procedure to find the answer? Okay, Satara is in Maharashtra. This is a statement P. Okay, here written R, so use like this. 2 plus 2 equal to 4. This is a Q. This total statement is a P. P or Q. Okay, statement is like this, and we have to find the negation of statement, means like this. Negation of this. What is the negation according to our rule? Negation P and with our negation of Q. Make the new statement related to this rule. What is negation of P? Satara is Satara is, here not means it is a negation, not in Maharashtra, not in Maharashtra. Here and, don't use here or, but we have to use according to this rule, and 2 plus 2 not equal to 4. This is the negation of whole this statement. Okay, so this is about De Morgan's law, and we have already seen there dual statement. How dual statement obtain? And replaced by or replaced by and. Same way here, instead of or use and, we will get this one. Here and we will get or, means second statement also obtained by replacing and by or by and or. Thus we have completed the proof of the De Morgan's law and the examples related to the De Morgan's law. Now let us see now absorption law. ABSORPTION, absorption law. Here P is silent. Absorption law. P and P or Q. Just observe this. Here bracket, outside bracket there is and, again P. Same type of rule here. P and Q and R. But here are 3 letters P, Q, R. But here not 3. P twice here. P and Q, both letters are here. Here bracket, outside bracket there is a and. Here bracket, outside bracket there is and. In between 2 letters there is a and. Here associative law, sorry, see in this condition. Bracket, outside and, inside or. Same type of situation is here. Just observe this. P and, here P and. Bracket, Q or R, here R. But here 3 letters are here. We are using only 2 letters P and Q. But what was the expansion of this? Expansion, 2 different bracket connected with or. Don't use here because one letter is repeating. So answer of this is absorption. Answer of this is only P. Which letter is disappear? Q is not found here. Only result is P. P is repeating, result is P. This is called absorption law, and proof of this result again we obtained by using truth table of the given statement pattern. Now use dual statement of this. Dual means what? Dual means what? Replacing this and by or by and. No change in other. Here I am writing same one or. Here again P and with Q, result is P, which is given in the second part. Second statement is obtained by just by using the dual concept on this. Okay. Now it remains to prove the last part, last rule, which rule is a very important one. Conditional law. Conditional law. Conditional law. What is conditional law? See here, P implies with Q. We have seen the negation of conjunction, negation of disjunction, and these two gives us De Morgan's law. Okay, here implies given. Okay, and we have seen this type of statement is called a conditional statement. So statement like this, if dash then again dash, this type of statement. But same statement can be represented by 2 different ways. What is equivalence with? Negation of P or with Q. Again with negation of Q implies with negation. Very important rule. This rule is very important for the competitive exam point of view. JEE and multiple choice question may be asked on this type of concept. See only this part. Implies here if any statement, then any statement. Suppose this is a statement. If 2 plus 2 equal to 5, then x plus y equal to 0. Z. Suppose this type of any statement, okay. So this statement can be represented by this way or last way. What is this way? Negation of P. Negation. This part is a P. Other part is a Q. Okay. What will the result of this? First, I am writing this negation P or with Q. What is negation of P or with Q? Negation means 2 plus 3 not equal to 5 here, or x plus y equal to z. This is a presentation of the statement. The which statement? The statement which is given in if then form can be represented by other way. Means what? If 2 plus 3 equal to 5, then x plus y equal to z. Meaning of this statement and the meaning of this statement having same value according to this rule, and the meaning of same statement can be given last again. See here, P implies Q. Q first, P after here given, and both having negative sign. And this type of concept we have already seen conditional statement. Any conditional statement can be represented as converse, inverse and contrapositive. Last part just see, Q first, P after. So this is a converse in contrapositive. Contrapositive statement is equivalent with the given statement. Means what? Negation Q implies with negation P. Now once again I am writing the same statement by other way. What is statement? See here, if 2 plus 3 equal to 5, then x plus y equal to what? Z. This statement can be represented like this. Again here implies. So answer should be start with F. Here implies given. So here, then again here. What is this part? Negation of Q. This part is a P. This part is a Q. First write here negation of Q. If x plus y not equal to z, then we have to write negation of P. What is negation of P here? 2 plus 3 not equal to 5. This is 3 equivalent statements. Means what? In this rule, we have seen any conditional statement can be represented by this way as well as this way, and the meaning of this statement and meaning of this statement can be verified by using truth table, and we all know how construct the truth table of the given statement pattern. Students, you can check, you can verify P implies Q, result of this and result of this by drawing actually truth table of the given whole statement pattern, column number something, here column number something, and this column number, the 3 column gives the same output, and from that output we can say conditional statement can be represented by other 2 different ways. Thus we have completed all these rules which are important one for a mathematical point of view, mathematical logic, and some rule belongs to this can be used to simplify switching circuit. This is a conditional law. And now second one, just this is also conditional law, but this is a conditional biconditional law. P double implies Q. Double implies, we have already seen this property because this having 2 possibilities. Suppose this point is not here, so we will read like this, P implies with Q, okay, and another, if this point is not, Q implies with P. Q implies with what? Q implies with P, okay. These 2 brackets obtained from this double implies, and we can represent like this. But our first bracket means what? First bracket means again presentation of this as well as this. I am using this first bracket here. So negation of P or with Q here, and as it is, and again here implies, again same rule here, negation of Q or with P, and this is a result of second. This both law are included in a conditional law. This is implies and this is double implies. Okay, thus we have completed whole the proofs of all given statements. These statements are more important for solving examples. If the example is given in a combined statement pattern, so we can solve by using first distributive law. Distributive law is more important. After that, complement law and identity law. So we can say as a DCI. DCI. In exam, there may be switching circuits are given, and question is like this: observe the switching circuit, convert in mathematical form, and find simplest form. And the statement pattern can be simplified using whole this rule, but most important rule are here distributive law, complement and identity law. D for distributive law, C for complement law, after that identity law. These law are more important. Okay, thus we have completed whole this topic. In the next lecture we will see the examples related to this topic for revision point of view. Okay, thank you.